Hello my friends, and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Now you guys know that at the moment I'm not able to do my standard 2-week trials where I'm really intensely focusing on a brand, on the products, as I'm sure most of you know. If you did miss it, my skin has had a traumatic situation lately and I've been listening to my dermatologist on how to remedy that. But you guys also know me, it's not like I'm going to stop talking about skincare. So I thought I would finally do this particular video about a lot of Korean skincare products that I've been using for a while, but not necessarily, actually not as part of a routine, but more just the individual products. So you might be wondering, well, if you've been using these products for a while, why haven't you talked about them? Quite frankly, because this is not going to be necessarily the most positive reviews of these products. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's hard to film negative opinions. It really is, because even if you state, obviously this is only my opinion, and it is, you still have people who love those products, and it's difficult for them to sit there and listen to you saying, didn't work for me. And I do think it complicates things further that with these particular products, I'm talking about products that were not made in a country that is my own. Obviously, this is Korean skincare. That makes it difficult. But at the same time, I think it's helpful to talk about both positive and negative experiences, so I'm sucking it up and doing it today. Just keep in mind that, this video is about the products and my experiences with them, not about the people behind the products. Did I just steal Nady's intro? I'm sorry, Nady. Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. But that's not to say I hate everything in this video. I definitely do have some product recommendations in this video as well, so let's get into it. So I'm going to start with the brand H2O, which I kind of have a bit of a neutral stance on. H2O is a brand that makes some of my absolute favorite sheet masks. I've talked about them a lot, so I thought I won't regurgitate that for this video. Instead, I'd talk about these 3 products, all of which I got for 75% off at Ulta. Some are still available, so if you like good deals, you might enjoy this section. So I'm going to start with the product that is still available and I do like. This is the Aqua Defense Shielding Matcha Facial Essence. This is a product where they say it defends skin from pollution and clinically proven to minimize appearance of pores. This is a product that I'm neutral on because on one hand it says it's an essence, but it's definitely not an essence. This is a mist that you are supposed to spray on. Let me not talk while I mist. What am I doing with my life? You spray this on as a final layer in your skincare routine, which is not at all what an essence is. An essence is kind of a thicker texture close to a gel that is meant to add hydration in the initial layers of your skincare routine. So instead, this is a mist. And what they mean when they say this Aqua Defense, this whole pollution protection thing, you're seeing this a lot in the skincare world right now. That basically means the product has antioxidants, and the idea behind it is antioxidants help to fight free radicals, which are present in pollution. And one of the main ingredients in this is green tea, which I do really like. So I do really like the product. I just don't think it's quite what it advertises itself to be. And it does retail for $42, which I think is really quite high for 2.5 ounces of a face mist. But prices and everything in the product itself is good. So if you're interested in it, right now, this is on the Ulta website for $10.50, and I absolutely think it's worth it for that. I've not noticed any type of irritation. If anything, this is a cooling product on my skin. Definitely not sticky. It does have a light scent to it, but it's not an overpowering scent. So overall, I like it. I just disagree with calling it an essence. Then we have a product that I actually really liked a lot. This is the Oasis Hydrating Booster. It retails for $38. I saved all these boxes so I'd be able to look at the ingredients. I was worried it was going to get pulled off the Ulta site. And it did, although you can still get this on the H2O website. You can also check your local Ulta. Ulta's been doing a clearance event lately, so they have a lot of clearance. You might be able to find it in store for the same price I paid, which again was 75% off. Now, I love this. I feel so lucky that I got this at 75% off because it's a fantastic product. So what this is a booster formula, and you can either mix it directly into your skin or mix it with a moisturizer, but you don't necessarily use it on its own. So today, as my final layer in my skincare routine, I took a little bit of this and rubbed it into my forehead, and I feel like it really gives instant results. It's full of hyaluronic acid, so it plumps the skin out very quickly. It's a very moisturizing formula, and also these little blue balls in this product burst open when you rub them into your skin. So no, you're not left with little balls on your forehead. Instead, they burst open and you get the vitamin A and vitamin E that is inside of them. I thought this was a really fantastic product, but I have this situation with buying things on sale where I would absolutely buy it again for 75% off. But now that I've been able to purchase it at that price, I'm like, ooh, do I really want to spend $38 on it again? I don't know. Sales are such a conflicting situation. They just make it hard to pay full price going forward. But that said, I do really like it. I think it's a phenomenal product. Am I going to buy it again at full price? Not sure. There is a drugstore option that is similar to this, although I like this more. And of course, that is the e.l.f. Booster Drops, which I think these have a similar effect. But in all truth, I absolutely think the H2O Hydrating Booster does more. So, with this one, I really loved it, but I'd have to think very long and hard about paying $38 again for it. I need to go to Ulta, actually. And then the Teak Rose On The Move Dry Body Oil. I don't think I'll repurchase this even at the sale price because even though it's okay, I don't dislike it. It's a little sticky on my skin, and I already have a dry body oil that I love so much, and that is, of course, the Nukes. I mean, I paid $4.50 for this, so it was worth it, but it's just kind of sticky, and I sometimes have issues with sensation. Not too severely, but just a little bit, and I don't really love the sticky feeling. Not a bad product, just not something that I personally loved. Let's talk about Innisfree next. I'm actually really excited to talk about this brand. So I first talked about these green tea products in my how to build a cheap skincare routine video because these are really, really affordable products where I looked at the ingredients and I thought those have a phenomenal ingredients list. A couple of things really quickly with this brand. I was sent these products. I'm still going to give my honest opinion, of course. And also, I was only able to use these on my neck and my forehead and my eye area because this part of my face is what's damaged and I can only use what my dermatologist is currently telling me to use there. So this is kind of more of a limiting review, but I really am excited to talk about these. The reason that I was drawn to this brand from the start and the reason it was in my cheap skincare routine video is because the prices of these products are incredible. And they have beautiful formulas. So this right here, this is their Intensive Hydrating Eye Cream with green tea seed. Green tea, of course, being a powerful antioxidant. This is $23 for an ounce. This is incredible. This is all I've been using on my eye area for the past, let's see, it's been about 3 weeks at this point. I love this, and let's see how much I've used. So I have so much of this product left for $23. This is a product that I'm absolutely going to repurchase. I'm so used to the American system of eye creams where you get a half ounce for what, $50, $60. To find this, this is incredible to me. Now with this eye cream, I would say it is very hydrating, definitely for normal to dry skin, but it does play very nicely with makeup, no issues whatsoever. It is unscented and it is alcohol-free, but I do want to make note of the fact that it does contain natural ingredients. This can be a good thing or a bad thing if you have sensitive skin. If you have sensitive skin, I'd always, you already know by now to read the ingredients list and make sure that you don't have any potential irritants in that product. I should have already mentioned this, but some more general information about Innisfree as a brand. They focus on being green, they are environmentally friendly as part of their campaign, and they also formulate their products without parabens, synthetic colors, mineral oil, animal products, urea. But yeah, I was very impressed with this $23. I also tried out their Intensive Hydrating Cream with green tea seed. I love this one as well. This is 1.69 ounces for $23. Again, with the affordability of this brand, it's amazing. So this too is very high in green tea. This is kind of interesting because I think this one's a little bit more of a balancing formula. While it has a lot of hydrating ingredients, it also does have kaolin, it has ascorbic acid in it. So I think that this one would be more for more normal skin types, even though it is still very hydrating and still, just like the eye cream, plays really well with makeup. I was very impressed with this. This is a great product. Again, it does contain natural ingredients, so again, if you have sensitive skin, make sure you double check that, but alcohol-free, unscented, really great product. And then finally, the Intensive Hydrating Serum with green tea seed. This is the only one that I'm a little iffy with. This is $25 for 2.7 ounces. Are you kidding me? That's so much product for so little money. I really enjoyed this, but I still have to recommend it with a lot more caution than the other two products, solely because it does contain denatured alcohol. Now, this is something that I have noticed happens all the time with Korean skincare products. It's almost the standard. It's so difficult for me because I've really gone back and forth with this. I've read the transepidermal water loss studies. I still don't quite know where I stand because I think that for me, I seem to be able to pull off using products with alcohol. And again, I've been using this for 2.5, 3 weeks at this point on my forehead and neck. I have not noticed any cons with it, but that doesn't mean that everybody will have my exact experience. And this one does contain fragrance, so it's a little more iffy for me. I was able to use it and enjoy it, but I'm more cautious with recommending this. The other two, I feel a lot more like, yes, you should definitely try this. This one, I'm like, well, read the ingredients and make your own informed decision. As for my results, I liked it and I was really happy to incorporate additional antioxidants into my routine in a serum that is this affordable. All right, this brings me to TonyMoly. This is the part of the video that I'm most nervous about because I really hate to sit here and say, so far I haven't found anything I've liked from a certain brand. I don't like saying that, but here we are, and the truth is, I don't really like anything I've tried from TonyMoly. I'm sorry. This is a very popular brand in the United States. It's actually one of those Korean brands that's really easy to access. The problem for me has been, I've just been underwhelmed by their products. I don't really think I've hated anything from this brand. I've just always been like, it's so cheap that you're tempted to buy a lot, and I have. And then in the end, I'm like, but I'm not sure that I really spent my money wisely because I'm not sure that what I tried did much of anything. So I investigated TonyMoly a little more, and I think it's really quite funny, the article I ended up reading, and I'll try to remember to link it below, in which I read that in Korea, Korean people don't actually use TonyMoly. They see it more as a brand for children, and I can see that. I mean, I'm about to talk about a banana. What, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I think that's cute and I think it can be fun. I just don't think that this is really as much of a skincare-focused skincare brand. Does that make sense? Stop saying that, Alice. I'm trying. Let me start with the masks. I bought this whole mask set from Macy's for $10. I thought I completely scored. 50 cents a sheet mask. The problem is I just don't think they do anything. I'm going to talk to you very soon about how I have grown to absolutely love sheet masks because I really have. And I don't hate these. I just don't think these have had the impact of other sheet masks for me. And considering these retail for between $3 to $4 depending on where you're buying them, I just think maybe it's a little better to spend a little more on a sheet mask that for me, I have seen more results. Again, this whole video's opinion and personal experience, so comment below if you've had a way different experience than I have. So the most standard sheet masks from TonyMoly just are these basic sheet masks. They're fine, I guess. I do think you have to read the ingredients on each individual mask to make sure your skin is going to be okay with them. I talked about this before, I thought they were breaking me out, but I really don't think that these were causing me any problems. I don't think I really see much from using them. I'm so sorry. I thought I would like their gel face masks more, but it's really just the same thing in admittedly a format that I prefer, because I do like gel masks more than the paper type of masks. But And then they have these layering masks. This is an interesting idea in theory because you get these little like patches in them and then you put the patches under the sheet mask. But again, I'm not really convinced that you need extra patches under a sheet mask. I'm just not convinced of it. For me personally, I just felt like I would just use these for the sake of using them more than for a results-oriented use. Again, I don't hate them. I just don't really think these are the best sheet masks on the market. And I would definitely say if this is your only experience with sheet masks, I think that's true for some people, I would definitely push you towards trying some other brands. These are some products that I bought on mega clearance at Ulta. I believe this is $4. This was something like $3.50. Let's start with the cleanser. It's a cream foaming cleanser. I think it's way too drying on my skin and I can't stand the smell. Take me with a grain of salt when I talk about smell because I don't think everybody hates artificial scents, but I can't stand them and the banana smell. Why did I buy these? Have you ever liked a banana scented product? No. So why did I buy these? So this banana sleeping pack, I looked at the ingredients, and it's really not a horrible formula. It just suffers from that terrible scent that I can't stand. I'm not even going to bother with returning this because I didn't pay very much for them. And hey, let's be honest about the fact that that's a cute $4 prop. You never know when you're going to need a fake banana. But yeah, I mean, why does this suddenly feel massively family unfriendly? With this banana or sleeping... Ugh. This is the most awkward segment of a skincare video that I've ever done. I don't hate it. I think it's okay. It's a bit of a cheap formula. So I guess it's fine in some ways, but for me personally, I need my moisturizer to do a little more than this one did. So in a word, I just find the TonyMoly brand to be underwhelming, and I think that what I want to make sure I say is if this has been your only experience with Korean skincare, try another brand, because this does not capture Korean beauty, Korean skincare very well at all. And that's my concern with TonyMoly, is because it is so popular in the US, I just feel like there's got to be at least some portion of people who are like, I've tried Korean skincare and it did nothing for me. But did you try the right Korean skincare? You follow me? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you did. And as always, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.